Hey, hey, hey! So this is the red and gold look. It will be at the end of the video so you can compare along with mine. I'm also going to be doing some lashes and full makeup, and I'll explain as I go. Let's move the hair out the way. There we go. So I started using this. I prefer it when I'm taking close-up photos. It is a really good primer. It's called Photo Face. I got it in one of them glossy boxes, and I absolutely love it, so I've been buying it ever since. That's not to say that any other gloss primers are not just as good, because I got like 3 on the go. I've got the Unique primer, the illuminating one, which is just beautiful, and it does give you a nice glow. However, my skincare does that at the moment, so yeah. So then the other one I've got on the go is this one. Again, got it in a glossy box. I was just trying a couple of them and wasn't really interested. Anyway, I'm using the Serum Plus because it's the only one that I absolutely adore. I like the BB. I can't even get any out. Don't. If I squeezed it, wouldn't it? 2 seconds. Sorry. You gotta like push the top on to get it out. So this is the only one that I absolutely love. Like I showed you in my last video, 3 drops literally does half a face. So the amount that I've got on there, even though it's still only a little bit, will do the whole face and more. I want a good cover on my face. So the eye look that I'm doing today is something I would have normally have done before I put my face makeup on. However, it just works better if it's just the eyeshadow that you're focusing on, because you can do the top and the bottom and not worry. It's one of them looks I don't normally pull off very well, as in for me personally. I know I look quite pale here, but I'm not, honestly. It'll all come together now. It looks like such a thick layer on, I know. And I know it doesn't look quite right yet, but that's okay. So then we're gonna go in with the concealer. So I know I'm still looking weird. Wait for it. So this is one shade lighter. I'll put this back on a sec. Because once I've done this bit, I can blend it all in nicely. It's not staying like this, so just bear with me. So I'm literally just concealing where I want it. Again, it's not going to stay like this. because right now it looks really, really patchy. I don't know if you can see that properly here, but it does. And just kind of trying to speed it along as quickly as possible because it looks all caked in, but I want it to look quite cakey because now I'm going to pick up the rose water and my beauty blender. So this stuff I absolutely swear by. I will be doing a lot more information on this with just a post because it is just amazing. And I literally just get it nice. This is like a satin as well, and it just kind of helps blend it all together so nicely, so effortlessly. I try not to go over my lip, but sometimes you can't help it. If you go over your lips, you go over your lips. So I'm literally just blending all the concealer, first, and then I'm just gonna blend the concealer outwards. And just keep blending it down. Literally just dab in. Yeah, I do try not to foundation my lip, but it's something that just can't be helped sometimes. And I just lost my beauty blender. Have I? No, I haven't. I got it. I saved it. Good, because I'm going to need it. Right. So it's all blended in now. This light is in the best. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Much better. Just like that. So, bronzer. I am using the shade of foundation, so it doesn't matter which product. You know, the foundation that I use similar colour to what I use when I normally tan. So this would be my colour. This is 4N Unique Touch. This would be the colour I am when I'm tan. But it's really good to use as a blend, as a bronzer when I'm not tan. So you kind of go from corner of your ear to the corner of your lip, leaving a gappy 2-finger gap, like that. So again, from the corner of your ear to the corner of your lip, leaving a gappy 2-finger gap. Bam. And then side of your nose. And like that. And then just blend that in with the other side. Blending it nicely. And then I thought of, like, instead of giving you all guys like the same products all the time, I thought I'd really try and mix it up. So this is something, again, I did get in Glossy Box a few months ago. This is a cream blush, or blush cream, and it is quite bright. So I'm trying to work out how to do this with fingers. Use the one that doesn't have a nail on, possibly. So for me, I want higher cheekbones, so I put the blush higher. If I had more prominent cheekbones or I had a smaller frame face, I could put it much lower. But yeah, that's just not the way mine works. And then I just blend it with an angled brush. Ew, there's a fly coming through the window. I've got the painters here. So this is kind of why I'm whispering. I've got the painters here. It feels weird doing videos with someone in the room, even though I know like so many of you watch it at home. It's so weird, literally knowing someone's right here listening. But hey ho, is what it is. I'm learning. And then I thought I'd show you this, which remember I told you about that box that I got on gosh, where was it, on eBay. It was a box of like 50 makeup items, like 16 quid or something. This was one of it. So it's got this with it, and it's got all the different eyebrow shapes, so you can use a stencil. I mean, I don't need a stencil to do mine because mine are quite tiny, but I thought it was cute. And this is like pomade, so it's kind of like creamy. I don't know if you can see that there. I mean, the packaging's not the best because that's just come off. There we go. Yeah, it's like a creamy texture. So I'm just gonna get my mirror. It's quite tricky to use actually. It's not the best to use. Yeah, not keen on this at all. Yeah, don't like this. Do not like it. Bring my brows back to life because they're stuck to me. Yeah, not a fan at all. You've got to literally like hold it and the mirror and the brush all at the same time, which makes it more difficult. But it's also very thick. Yeah, no fan. Yeah, not for me. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like stuck all my eyelashes down. So I have to like, and it's very pale too, considering how dark it looks in the pot. And I'm not going heavy on my brows because I'm going heavy on my eyelash, my eyeshadow. Yeah, wouldn't use that. I mean, I love the, I think it's the collection. Yeah, I love that. and I love the Unique's pomade that they had, but it wasn't perfect either. But yeah, there we go. So I'm just gonna set under my eyes, just under my eyes, that's it. So using the Unique's, I just love this, and the little pad. I like to put some on the lid and pick it up that way, so you can see. So I'm really trying to fix that in as much as I can. I really just want to make sure there's no creases under my eyes, so it's all nice and set. I'll show you a bit closer. You can see it's all nicely set. So that's the start. Now we can, I'm just gonna wipe away any excess, and then I'm going to fix the rest of it. Again, this is Unique. Just a little fixing just to get it right. So I'll show you what palettes I'm using now. So I am using this in the lightest brown because it was the smallest little thing I had to hand, because the palettes I'm using are so big. So it's the Galaxy, which have got all these gorgeous colours in. I'll be using the red, and then I'm also using, maybe I'm not because I just dropped something on the floor. So this is Glitter Eyes, and I'll just be using the gold glitter there at the end. I have a hair on my face. There we go. What did I drop? Believe it or not, the eyeshadow palette. I need 2 seconds. So the other product that I'm going to be using today as a new one is the Revolution Ultimate Eyeshadow Primer. I thought I'd give it a try. I know I got the concealer on there, but want it extra. So notice I'm coming underneath. It's because the eye look today I'm doing comes right under your eye, and then because I've got hooded eyeshadow, I'm coming right up here. Here we go. You can't really see it, which is nice, and it's very tacky, which is also nice. So I'm starting with, where's it gone? Is it, oh, it's losing my marbles. So I'm starting with the light, and I'm using the crease brush, and I'm gonna go in the crease. then I'm just going to get the blending brush, and I'm just going to bring it upwards. Windshield wipers, and just circular motions so you can really see it. I know it's very pale, but you want to build it, not like go crazy. So again, right in the crease. Do you notice I'm leaving like a bit of a gap here in the inner corner? You don't want anything there if you can help it. And then I'm just going to pick up the blending brush again. And remember, blend it upwards. If you've got hooded eyes, you want it to be up there. So you're kind of leaving a bit of a gap in the middle. That's going to be for the gold. Ooh, sorry. So, go with the Galaxy. We are going to pick up Jupiter, apparently. The gorgeous red there. And then we're going to move over to a bit of Comet. And we're going to finish with a red lippy as well. So I didn't want to overload you all with loads of brushes, but this is a bold look, so it does need more brushes than I'd like to admit. So a lot of brushes, just lost one. A lot of brushes, some of them are double-ended, so yeah. I'll try and talk through them as I go through them as well, so you can understand what they are. So the first one I'm going to grab is the liner shader brush, and I'm going to pick up Jupiter, and I'm going to go back over where I've put the brown, just in Jupiter. And I'm just patting it in. Inner corner too. Not too close to that corner, but you want to go pretty close. And remember, you're leaving that little bit of a gap. So I'll show you up close in a second. Like that, so I'm not blending it this time because that is the exact boldness and the colour that I want. So I'm going to go with a different shader brush, which is right here, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of the dark maroon almost, and I'm just going to just dark, but very delicately make this little corner a little bit darker. So I'm leaving a bit of the red on the outside, so it's not obviously overlap. It's going to be a bit more subtle, and it finishes with the red. So there we go. And then the gold will go in the middle, and there's also the white highlighter will go on the inner corner, but I'll get to that in a second. So I'm going to go in with, I haven't got a name on this brush, it's a really thin brush, and I'm going to go in with the brown first that we picked up, and I'm going to all underneath the whole way. And like I said, the whole way. So I don't tend to do looks like this because with people that have small eyes, when they do dark underneath, it makes their eyes look even smaller. But because this look is so bold, it's going to make all the world a difference. So I'm sticking to a liner brush, but this one is angled liner, and I'm going in with Jupiter, and now I'm going to go back over here. So the brown, you want it to be a thicker, the red you want it to be a bit thinner.
You free to chat?
So that is the close-up range. I'm just going to go a little bit more underneath with the red on this side. And remember, you want it right in that corner, leaving that little bit of a gap. There we go, now I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to pick up the other one, the unicorn mirrored one, and go for that gold because it is gorgeous. And I'm picking up this brush, which is an angled, almost fan brush. It's perfect for glitter because it just sticks so well. And remember, because you've got hooded eyes, you need to come right up. And then in the middle underneath. Just until it's equal, sort of. You just want to dab it on, you don't want to rub it because it'll just go all over your makeup that you've just spent ages doing. Let's see, nice and glitter. And you're just pressing it in to that gap. Remember, if you've got hooded eyes, you want to come right up here. Like so. And then I'm going to pick up the sponge and the highlighter. Like that. So it's really highlighted and whitened the inner corner. And pick up a tiny bit more. eyeliner. Now, if you do have small eyes, this will make your eyes look smaller, but if you're going to use an eyeliner on your waterline or eyeshadow underneath your eye at all, it will make your eyes look smaller unless you've got very big eyes, and then it'll just exaggerate them. But once you go all the way across, so if you've got hooded eyes and small eyes in that, like, kind of come to here, don't go over, but this is to do the look, so it's got to be done this way. So swapping it up a little bit now. Plump it. I love this. Burns like hell, but I do love it. So I'm going to get the Unique Exfoliating Lip Scrub, just because I do have makeup on my lips. Couldn't help it with the foundation. Just like that. It's so yummy. Yeah, super yummy. Making sure they're dry. So literally just pump it from the bottom and it comes out at the top. Now, I don't know whether it works so well because I've already got lip filler in my lips, but it really does not take long. So that's burning straight away, but it takes like up to half hour. Try not to eat it because it burns your tongue while I get the tatti lash. So, don't need the mirror. I'm using these ones. I'm using their new gel liner. So, now these come with glue, but the glue only lasts like a couple of hours. It doesn't stay as well. So I'm using their new Double Trouble eyeliner. So you can put it on your eyes. You can use the clear or the black, and that works on both. And then these are my favourite tweezers. These are the Chloe ones, but I love the little brush that they've got in them. And I also love the Forever ones because they got like so cute. But I'm not putting eyeliner on because I don't want to mess up my eye look and have two wonky eyes. I'm going to put it straight onto the lash and then put the lash on. That's the plan. So, work out which lash is which. Just gently remove it. And then So this lash glue, it literally dries straight away. You can use it to make like a tick, not a tick, a flick. And it dries. I've tried it with a flick and it literally dries, not sticky at all. So now if you can see what I'm doing, I'm literally just going along the end and I'm just getting all the glue, which looks like eyeliner, on there. Trying to do it so it's more stable. So you want to grip the lash a bit closer to where you're going, and then move the tweezers along just to make sure you got a bit more, you know, all in the right area. Oh dear, nearly lost you. And then oh no, started with the worst eye, because if I can't do one eye, there's always one eye that is just worse than the other to do. Oh god. Put a bit more glue on. Okay. No, no, no. No, you gotta put it on your eye. Sadly, I'm gonna have to go over my actual eye to put it on, so I'm trying to do a very thin black line. There we go. And then let's try this again. No, no, no. Oh god, this is turning into a nightmare. Yeah, this just isn't working. Try on the other eye. Usually I can get it on this one straight away. See what I mean? Get it on straight away with that one. Can I put it on this one? No, I bloody can't. So it's the only thing, it's just like patience pays off and time. I don't spend a lot of time with these specific lashes. I usually use the clusters, so for me, and obviously using this eyeliner is a new thing for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera. So annoying, as soon as I went off camera, it went straight on. Literally, I'm not even kidding. That's so annoying that I couldn't do it while I was live. But literally just topped up the eyeshadow a bit, the eyeliner a bit, and it just went on straight away. Yeah, straight away I went on. I can't believe that happened. So now I'm gonna go to the lips, and don't forget I've got that lip plumper on. It has worked. It's magic. I think if I you can see it looks a bit red. You can see it's definitely raised. And then I'm just going to put you by here. I'm using the Unique Wild Berry. It's almost red. Kind of just pulls off the look a bit more. And this is like a 10-hour wear. Like that, and then wait a second for it to dry a bit, and then we'll stick the gloss, which is the Plump It moisturising gloss, on top. There we go. And again, it's one of them and there we go. It's not quite stuck on this side, but I'll take proper fit photos when it's done.